So in the last video, you might have heard that I'm on the hunt for a set of Schwick 276 cams. Today's my lucky day. Set of Schwick 276 cams, courtesy of my friend Yassine, going back to stock, and we're going to be showing you how to do valve stem seals on your M5X motor. And we're going to be showing you how to upgrade your Valvetrain on your M5X motor. To get here, you obviously got to take everything off. You got to take off your harness, you got to take off your fan clutch, you got to take off your valve cover, your cams, and your trays. And you're going to need to take off your ECU to take off the wiring harness and the shroud and everything. And
that part is optional for the wire harness. I just do it because it's much easier to get to cylinder number 6 because it is a pain in the butt.
Right. Usually you have a cowl here for your harness and everything. SAP also is connected with the stuff there. So you got to take everything else out. If you want to see how to do that, I have another video on how to remove your camshafts and everything. But once you have a clean engine bay like this, you want to cover up everything, so make sure you don't drop anything. So your cylinders, and you also want to cover your oil galleries that are, is it just these?
Yes, correct. And they do go into the straight to the oil pan.
Okay, so you want to cover these oil galleries here. There's these for the cylinders, and there's these for the oil galleries. And towels here also aren't a bad idea. Show me this tool that you're using. Where's this from? Where can they get this?
Get it from Red Eye Garage. This one is another one that we're using. I'm not a big fan of it because this one does put pressure onto the studs more than it should. So the one from Red Eye Garage, this one is not hollow through, so it's solid. So basically, once you put this on the studs, you would just put it all the way down, and you would only be turning this to compress the valves into this solid piece. So this stays as one while the valves compress, as opposed to this where you have to do it each one. So Red Eye Garage is the tool to get. This is just another one that we're using due to the circumstance of the other one being in Florida. First step that you're going to do here, if you're doing valve stem seals, let's say you want to do cylinder 1, you're going to put your motor at TDC, right? Let's say you're doing 2 and 5. What you're going to do is you're going to want to see where the piston is in correlation to the head. I like to put a screwdriver in. Okay, go ahead. I'll turn the crank. You want to turn the crank until you see that screwdriver coming up. You are going to want to just pull that up so that you don't get the chain all locked up. You're going to turn it until you see the screwdriver. Keep going until you see it. See how it keeps going up? Keep moving. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, see how it's starting to go back down? Now go counterclockwise a little. Go, 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 go. Stop. Now we know that cylinder number 2 and cylinder number 5 are at their highest points, which means that now when you use the tool, the valve will be in contact with the piston, which is okay, since it's not a running engine currently, and it will just push the valve up so that you are able to remove your keepers and valve train. Just make sure it's preferred that you go a little bit slow when you're first doing it, if you can do it with an impact, so that the valve, the piston contact is not so aggressive. And you'll hear it pop in a couple seconds.
Now, just go like this. Now you can remove.
There's 2 per valve. Now you have to release the valve spring, right?
Because right now it's tensioned.
Okay.
So
You're gonna have to loosen the
Center.
yeah.
The reason I say get the Red Eye Garage one, because over here now, when you release the spring is not going to be compressed, so it does go higher up. So with this tool, you don't want it to shoot up on you, so you do have to release the nut. Now, the reason I say get the Red Eye Garage one is because you go straight shot through the center bolt, not through the 2 and then having to wrench this out.
You don't have to mess with these 2 studs and then loosen the center bolt like he's doing. You can just use the center bolt.
Correct.
Like an easier tool. Okay.
After you evenly loosen these, simply just put these aside. Now,
You can remove the tool.
I'm going to remove the tool. Which you can see. Now you just pop them off. There you go.
One very important thing, when you do take them out like this, notice how on the top you have a retainer, correct? Now, when you take them out, it will not come out with the bottom retainer. So make sure that you pull yours out
Yep. You just do this, magnet, right there you see it's sticking on, comes right out. Do the same process, other side.
Long story short, if you organize it, this is how it should be.
So we're going to take out the valve stem steels. What do you call this? Crow's foot?
No,
Or what
crow's
is
foot
it?
is a wrench. This is
What is this?
an angled pliers, I guess you could say.
For the valve stem steels. You definitely want to get a little lower to this metal portion. You want to definitely, when you're doing it, look at that. That's how I'm grabbing it. Not here, because I did that and I was like, oh fuck, I'm taking the rubber
part out,
off.
Yeah. There's a
So
metal
you-
base that you want to grab onto.
Yeah.
Make sure when you take the valve stem seals that
In-
the metal ring here, I don't know if you can see it right there, does not come off because
The spring ring, right?
yes, because when I did that last time on my cousin's car, I had to look for it for 15 minutes.
There you go.
Nice.
So it'll feel a little firm, but you could pull it up. So
They come in a 2-pack, right?
They come in a 2-pack, obviously, and definitely, I'm going with Corteco. Got lucky at work, got to order some and came same day. So all you're gonna do, you see where the base is, you're just gonna push this all the way till it sits at the base of this, and that's basically it.
You don't have to give it a tap with a socket or anything
Nothing,
like that.
nothing like that. Just
It'll seal
finger.
itself.
It literally, there you go. Literally, that's it. And then you just reverse the process. So this is a S52 stock base comparison to the dual valve spring kit I got. We're gonna put the bases in. All you're gonna do, gently put them in there, let them sit. That's about it. Okay. Now you're gonna put it there. And the second one.
Now the difference here on these is, for example, you cannot put this on this, right? You see how much bigger the bottom is compared to the top? Those are the same, top and bottom. If you do buy springs, you have to buy the bases with the top retainer as well. Whatever kit you're gonna get, you need retainers.
All you want to do, you're just going to have them on this side. They're going to sit like this. Top of the spring.
Like I said, don't get this exact tool. There's one from Red Eye, but in this case, here I'll show you this. You're gonna want to make sure that you center the top piece that goes on the retainers. In our case, we use a socket with this just for link purposes. Turn this a little bit so we can get that linked. We'll put the nut on top. Okay, it's nice and firm. Normally, I would recommend doing this with a ratchet, but we're on a time crunch. Once you have this all the way down, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna grab yourself a set of pliers. The way that I like to do it is up against this spark plug hole. You're gonna grab it where the keeper usually sits, and you're going to up. You're gonna lift it up on both sides, okay? One big thing that I really want to mention is, see how this is more narrow and this is bigger? Just like the way the valve springs were. You want the smaller piece, looking piece, facing down.
So the narrower end basically facing down.
Correct.
Okay.
Let me try and see if I can show you, if I can put this on with a magnet. There we go. So that one's on. Okay, you want it to look like that when it's on. First time you will watch this video and wonder to yourself, like I do for a lot of videos, how this 2-minute video takes you 45 minutes.
What a fucking guy.
There you go. And that is the final result of a valve stem seal / Valvetrain removal and install. It's quite easy, just not easy on your back.
It's just time consuming,
Yeah.
basically.
Alright, Mo, you only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16 more to go.
Can we have bloopers?
At the end, sure.
Anybody have the 260 get rag? We're looking for one.
I do. I do.
You want one?
They make motorsports.
Oh shit, man. We're located in Glendale, right off of Foothill.
But you have to sign a waiver.
What's the waiver?
You cannot call me and say, you fuck me, man, on a Friday. You always know which Friday is payday. Hey, bro, do you want that other head, the 400 head, for like 600 chipped?
How much?
600.
How much?
600. 600.
Oh, you're on something today, man. Go back on the treadmill.
Bro, yesterday was payday.
Oh, of course, man. And I paid you for something I've already paid for.
I know, but now you haven't paid for the head. You want it for 600?
No way, man.
I also have a cracked. I have a cracked head for 300.
Oh, you have a crackhead there?
Yeah.
Let me just come get the valves. Just 6 of them. Why do you need the crackhead? Did you see Leb's car? Is it a swap car or it's just a bag D30?
It's a swapped car.
Oh, it's a swap. What swap does it have?
S38.
No fucking way, no way.
Yeah, you should have came. It's sick.
No way, no way. No, seriously, what does it have?
S38. But it's a
No
3.5.
way. No way. It's a M30?
It's a S38.
No way.
It has ITBs, bro.
I can't afford the S30.
I know he can't afford an S38. That's why he bought a car with an S38 in it.
No way. That's why you didn't pop the hood to take a photo?
No, he did pop the hood. We saw it. We heard it.
Mm.
Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Alright.
Shout out to Lev. I got your back, bro. We all know the real truth. Where's my babe, bro?
Bro, this guy, bro.
You can cut it here. Where's my babe, bro?
Right there, bro.
Where? That's a tape measure.
Right there.
When you do a demonstration, that takes 2 seconds, and it takes 2 hours.
Okay, to be fair, this guy's already done it a bunch of times.
I
Yes
have
or
no
no?
recollection of that. I was dropped as a kid.
Thank you for interrupting. Doug DeMuro. Doug DeMuro's in the back right now, guys. Subscribe to him, Doug DeMuro.